Cohen, call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Now he's flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. We talk about
and he's going to go down again. Akeem Hicks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job. Trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
He's coming. We got double.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
180. 54. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Motion, motion, motion.
We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, move. Alert.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
I'm coming, baby. Woo! Ran, touch. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, man.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen, 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins, he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. Bailey's kick is good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fielded at about the 28. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A first down throw for Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Mike 58, right there. Bring it, 48. Hey, turn it up.
Now Cousins. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This is Cohen on the toss. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 35 on 2nd down, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Cousins now. And this is Cook with the grab. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Throwing here, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got a man complete. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, 42 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 43.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Nice, sweetheart. Alert flow.
Here's Trubisky. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Cousins now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast. They run again on first down. Cook, and he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Cook following the penalty. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is through. It is good. Dan Bailey, the hero as time expires. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it